Hey guys, I somehow made it back to school, and let's just say that was not the easiest traveling experience I've ever had. So basically, a giant blizzard hit the east coast of the United States Tuesday night? I don't even know what today is, so if I get days mixed up, I'm sorry. But I flew on Tuesday, so this is Tuesday night. Yeah, and so loads of flights were cancelled into Newark and other surrounding airports, but only the Newark one really affected me, obviously. So I got to the airport in Houston and got to my gate, realized that my flight had been delayed, and then it kept getting delayed, and I went up and talked to the gate agents, and they were like, well, there's this blizzard, all other flights after this have been cancelled into Newark, this flight will probably be cancelled. Just wait and see. I was like, oh, well, I need to make a connecting flight in Newark, that's not good, and they're like, well, yeah, if you get to Newark, you'll probably be stranded there. I was like, oh, well, that sounds fun. But somehow our flight made it to Newark. We were in a really big plane, so I think it was like only the really big planes that could handle the storm. And we landed in a blizzard. It was scary. It was big enough that there was like a middle row of seats that I was in, so I wasn't near a window, so I wasn't watching when we came in, which is probably a good thing. But I was looking at the window after we had landed, and you couldn't see. I don't know how the pilot did it, but he was amazing. So, yay for him. And then there was so much snow that they had trouble getting like the actual gate thing, passageway to the plane. So then that just delayed me further, and my Houston flight was delayed 3 hours, so by the time we landed, my other Edinburgh flight was supposed to be boarding, and somehow that flight was still on time. So I got off that plane and then I sprinted through Newark Airport, not the city. And as I was power walking through the airport, I was passing these giant windows, and there was just this like full-blown blizzard going on, and I just was, I was just thinking to myself, there's no way my flight's going to get out in time, or at all. But I got to my gate, they were still boarding, I ran on, got settled, was like, okay, this seems good. I don't know how they're doing it, but okay. Push off from the gate, they had to de-ice us, and then we just sat there. I was like, okay, and I didn't even notice until we had been sitting there for 45 minutes. And then the captain got on and was like, we're having mechanical problems. So basically they kept trying different options and being like, oh, well, we'll find out in a few minutes, A few minutes dragged on to almost 4 hours on the ground. And they even towed us back to the gate. I was so convinced we were going to deplane and have to get back inside the airport, and they'll find a new plane, and they'll just take even more time. Finally, they managed to get the engines to restart, and sounds like or as our captain described it, they pretty much just jump-started our plane, which is just really sketchy, but they know what they're doing, so I don't ask questions, and I tried not to think too hard about that. But yeah, somehow I got to Edinburgh 3 hours late, but that's okay. I was exhausted and was able to sleep on the flight, so I didn't feel too terrible yesterday afternoon. So we go to London tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. We're going to be pretty exhausted, but it's going to be awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. So Alexandra, I hope you're not drowning in your knitting. That'd be bad. So just keep knitting away. The yarn will disappear eventually. And Janice, good luck as you get yourself packed up and head off to school. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye!